I tell you, we're at Aurora Stadium getting ready for Freo and Hawthorn. Never's a man get more comfortable than when one of his ideas flies.
Hi, Jim.
And that appears to be where we're at
I
now.
can't
with our
pick
man,
up
G.
the
Lyon.
Samsung tablet. It's that hot. They've come with the 10 most intriguing.
This is a man. Let me just give the Rush Hour listeners, Purple, an idea of what we're dealing with. The Triple M Footy listeners. We're on the plane going down here today. Luke, myself, and Garry in the same line on the plane. I picked up the in-flight magazine. And in that in-flight magazine, there was a shot of the beautiful Asher Ketty.
Yep.
I said to Luke and Garry, geez, I reckon this lady's sexy. Do you know what Wolf's immediate response was?
I want to know.
I went out for dinner
No,
with her last
I
year.
did not.
Right.
I said, Spud,
Now,
last time I asked the question,
one-on-one?
I don't remember asking, have you been out for dinner with her? I mentioned
I
what
didn't
she
say.
said.
I said
He
I'd met her.
immediately took the conversation
It's
to,
about me.
I've been
And
out
just
for
on that,
dinner with her.
JB, just
That's what we're
after
dealing with.
I said I'd met her, and I just wanted to confirm what you said. She's a sexy woman and a very nice one.
when we got picked up at the airport by Damo's old man,
well, she's
Tez, and then we
kicked
had
me in the
well,
guts.
I have got the high pan on, which I'm really embarrassed about. When we sat down at breakfast, it was a beautiful, sumptuous breakfast. And I've backtracked. Whose idea was it to bring up a list? Mate.
Oh, it's Spud.
I'm telling you
that
Luke,
hang on.
Warrior, JB, remember? I said
That was not your
It's Indigenous round. I know it's not my idea, that, but it was my idea before
Jim.
the intrigue
Shoot him down.
to bring up a list.
I can't go with you, Spud.
Spud, look.
Damo, seriously.
If you want to claim
Now,
it.
you know,
If you want to
JB.
claim it, Spud, I'll let you.
No, I'm not claiming the intriguing list.
Now, did he bring the list up or
I've
not?
got Garry.
You brought
Gary's
the
claiming
intriguing.
Asher Ketty. Spud claiming the list.
I'm not
Every
claiming
man
the
to
list.
himself.
I said, why don't we get some sort of list? It's your idea of the intriguing list. You know, Warrior.
We've got three.
In your heart of hearts,
Hey,
you
Jim,
know
We've
that.
got 3 spots left.
It's
in
gone
the
nuts. We've
intriguing
had
list.
10 to 1. The
Is Chief
top,
on that list?
No, but a lot of our Twitter people thought he might be in the top 3. He ain't in the top 10. He's not intriguing enough to make the top 10. Oh, hi, Chief.
He's actually wandered
Okay.
in. Hello,
See that
Chief.
thing? That's a microphone. Talk.
Oh.
Good morning, Spud. How are you? Great to see you, mate. You down
Good to see
okay?
you've got a seat for me on the plane on the
Absolutely,
way
brother.
home.
Chief, what
Did you hear the malicious attack last night?
I couldn't believe it.
Disgraceful on your character.
It was
Chief,
just
then tell me
a
whether
disgrace.
you- agree with these.
I wouldn't stand for it, Spud.
10 down to...
How are you, Jim?
You're very well, Chief.
Going well. And Warrior?
Jason, all good, thank you.
Good luck to your club
Good to
today,
see you.
Chief.
Tom
Thank you very
Scully
much. Not a
is
bad
10.
day in Lonnie today.
Oh,
is
is he
it?
going to ruin our whole segment? He's
Go
just got
with it.
momentum like you've
I know.
never seen.
You go with it.
9 Dane Swan, 8 Sam
Good list.
Newman, 7 the weapon, Dean Robinson, who's the Essendon strength and conditioning coach. 6 is Jim's friend Caroline Wilson, who said she and I are in a good place. She digs me. That's Jim on Caro. Never have I heard a more delusional man. That's one of our tweeters.
These are the most intriguing people in football, Chief.
5 is the match review panel as a collective. 4 is Nick Natanui. He intrigues everyone. We've got the top 3 to come, Chief. Do you want to hazard a guess of the 3, perhaps, or not? Or do you want me to read out...
Brayshaw on the list?
No, he didn't make it.
I made the list of people who think they're intriguing.
Oh.
Spud compiled.
Kevin Sheedy's been nominated by Dean Peldis. Brett Henderson said Grant Thomas. Damo Hughes says Steve Milne. Even Stacey says, Spud, give us more. Lacklustre from you today. Eddie Maguire, Andy D from Will Fletcherville, Mark Warwick Kappa from Matt Button. So these are the sorts of names that are coming through. None of those have made the top 3. Ash the Choo Choo Man says Bango.
All right, well, let's get to Rowville. Josh is there. How are you, Josh?
G'day, boys. How you going?
Who have we missed on this list? We've got 3 spots left.
Surely Jason Ackermanis.
No, we didn't make the top 10. We think we've been Jason Ackermanis out and all the intrigue's been knocked out of him.
Oh, thanks for that. Kerry from Geelong.
Yeah, it's got
Okay.
to be Harry O'Brien.
Oh, now.
His name came up.
It did get
It
out.
did come up.
It did come up, but he didn't make the top
Good
10.
night.
Although it's not a bad
Yes.
suggestion.
Rod
Rod
into the
from
top 10.
Cranbourne. Hello, Rod.
G'day, fellas. How you going?
Who do you reckon should be in there?
Ben Cousin.
Well, again, his name came up, but we just thought we'd seen so much and heard so much about Ben Cousins that we sort of understand, sadly, where he's at.
And also, if you're not right smack in the game at the minute,
Yep.
because Jeff Kennett was brought up, Chief, because he is an intriguing figure, but he's not in footy anymore.
Is
So
Spud definitely not on the list?
no,
I'm not on the list
Spud
You've
compiled
unravelled
the
him.
other list,
because
Yeah,
which
you're
is
on the
basically
other
his
list.
it
ability
was a bit
to
like
spot
the
people.
man without lips, Chicken Nixon.
Yeah.
We know a lot of...
You
we
can't
know
have a
everything
reality
tonight.
show
Yeah,
and be
exactly
intriguing.
right.
Can you?
Jason from Geelong. Hello, Jace.
How you going, boys?
Who should be there?
Michael Moldhouse.
See, there we are.
Well,
Mick was...
yeah.
He should be at least in consideration.
No.
Chief, your thoughts?
Not the top 10.
Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it, Mick? He's an interesting character.
All right.
No,
Well,
no, Chiefs
Robbie
all over
from... that's faint praise, if
Yeah,
ever I've heard
faint,
it.
yeah.
Robbie from Churnside Park. Hello, Robbie.
How you going?
What are your thoughts?
I think it's got to be the lone wolf. Garry.
No, not in the least bit intriguing. Not
There
in the
is.
least.
There's a
Greeted
midget
by
around
an
the
on-air
supermarket
raspberry
area.
from the Chief.
Yeah,
Not
not in the
one
least.
bit of intrigue in the
No,
wall.
not at all.
It's just arrogance personified, and we all know that.
What is he doing in here?
Yeah, well, actually, what are you
I was
doing?
asked to come in
Friday.
because I had to check that Spud was okay.
Well,
Have you
have a
all
look.
apologised
I'm
to
with
him?
you, brother, at the end of the game.
Pick him up from down near the Fox crew on the
I'm
boundary.
going flying
You're not
home
doing the
with you
boundary,
now.
are you, Spud?
No, I'm flying
If
home
he
with you
decides
now.
to go with you, he is.
Well, I'm deciding at half time.
And if
If
he
they
says
can
he's going home with
show
you,
some sort of respect for me.
Warrior is in the box, and the Spud Regis will be boundary right.
No, if I elect to fly on the
That's
private
right. That's
jet with Chief.
That's exactly right. So
Well,
choose
if
If
wisely.
I was
I'm
Warrior,
still up in the air.
I would be very worried.
Why?
Because either way he loses. If he comes up here, he gets exposed, and if Spud does the boundary, Spud will just show exactly how it should be done, and
He
then
won't-
Warrior's in trouble.
Warrior won't be doing comments. He'll be just monitoring the stats off the computer. And that's
The stats biatch.
Things are starting to unravel in here.
Completely.
We're getting
I
leading
think
teams.
I have to go, but I think it can all be fixed very quickly if you all just apologise to
Yeah,
Spud.
I'm with you,
There's
Jace.
nothing to apologise about.
That's the group, Raspberry. See ya.
There you go. So the chieftain, a host of the television
He's got a
broadcast.
nice tombstone style overcoat
Astroman.
too, Chief. Very nice.
Well, hey,
Right, Twitter.
we haven't. Well, I told you they've come. Buddy Franklin. Well, we know
Yeah,
a fair
well,
bit.
Buddy, there
Danny Southern. Well, we haven't seen Danny Southern for a while. Gary Ablett Senior.
Yes.
He's
Getting
in-
out of the game,
yeah.
but very intriguing.
Croft. No, unlikely. That's from Luke Gathercole. Chris Island. Jared Waitley. That man is real intriguing.
Muhammad said the push-up king.
Well, we
Now,
thought
we
about
thought
it.
about
Line
push-up.
ball.
We thought about push up. He probably needs another year or two.
What do you think about him?
Ryan, JNSBOI, says haircut Tim's.
Timsy.
No, we know a lot about haircut. He's just got the flat fringe and
Spirit level
Yeah,
across
that's
the
right.
top of the
Just
head
the-
and
the
gets
dump-
the scissors
dumpy
around
level.
it.
We're
I
going to
ran
give it
into
to you.
haircut the
We're
other
going to give
How's
it
he
to you.
going?
We give it to you now.
Yep.
For the top three.
Top three.
You want them?
Yes, please.
little drum roll.
Where is it? Sir? I can't
Purple's
find
got it in front of him there.
Number 3, most intriguing person, and Warrior pushed. Oh no, this Jason Mifsud.
See, there's more intrigue around him this
yeah.
week.
Now that is
Exactly,
intrigue.
Michael Long.
Michael Long,
adding
Yep.
Dean
to the
Rioli.
That
criticism.
is the exact definition. He, at the moment, people are fascinated. 2, this is one of, I think, Warriors pushed up here, Bomber Thompson. What an intriguing man. Walked away
Very
from
much so.
Geelong at the peak of their powers almost.
Is that because Warrior and Bomber don't get on that well?
No, it's just he's
No,
gone to
he's-
Essendon.
He left the
He's
team,
Marches
he's
to
taken
his
the
own
2
beat.
premierships and
Marches
he's happy
to his own
to
beat,
get out
but
of
That
it.
might be a
helped to lift-
personal agenda from
Does
you,
whatever
Warrior.
he likes.
It's actually a compliment.
and been
It's not-
successful whenever he's gone.
No doubt about
And
it.
I think the number 1 most intriguing person in football right now is Liam Jarrah.
Liam Jarrah.
Has there ever been anyone in footy that is having to deal with the sorts of issues that Liam's dealing with right now?
Don't think so.
Culturally and socially and
Legally.
legally,
And also trying to get a kick.
and trying to get
And
a
no,
kick.
if you ask people about him, they don't really know anything about him.
That's right. So there's the top 10 Triple M.
Does anyone at Melbourne know him well, guys?
I don't know. The Indigenous. I know they spend a lot of time with Liam, so they would do their absolute best. But I think it's not only what they know about him at Melbourne in a footy sense, but what his life that he left behind and the ramifications of what's going on.
What about the coach out here, Ross Lyon?
We had him in the mix. He just slipped out of the top 10 with Wayne Carey, didn't he?
We're going to well, Wayne was also discussed.
But
We're
can
going to
I-
interview him shortly, Ross Lyon.
Before we go, it was a great list. It is a great list from
Oh, no,
Gaze.
he's not going to go.
But the
Claim
idea
it again.
of the
He is.
list, of building a list, came from me. JB. You know that.
I'm pretty sure I said a list works pretty well.
I
JB, can you just adjudicate?
I don't know how you've jumped in on that, but to be brutally honest.
You know, Warrior.
Paddy Burge wants snorkel on the list.
I
Explain it.
I tell you what we need to do,
What?
and that is we need
Regroup?
to do some work down on the in the race. And I think, Purple,
Yep.
that I'm the man for the job.
You are the man at this
Yeah,
venue.
get
Well,
This
I'll
This is your
tell you
venue.
why. Because I think when you go down, you do a nice job during the game, but I think your interviewing style, you're a bit meek. And you're a bit subservient to media people down there
wouldn't
and,
have thought
and
that,
clubs
Sam.
and things. So I'm going to go down and show you how you just barge
I want you to
in
barge into the room.
and get your own way with mobs.
Just walk into that Hawthorn
Adam
room.
Simpson to join us next. Ross Lyon still to come.
What
This
about
is
McLaughlin brothers?
the footy preview.
Hutchie, Santa Sleets, Mark Allen. These are guys that want to be on the
This is
list.
least intriguing list.
Richo, Waitley, Dermot Brereton, Jared Waitley, Andy Marr, Gil McLaughlin. Said McLaughlin brothers. Kevin Dickerson, Mark Evans from Hawthorn, the footy ops.
Oh, come on, Spud.
I'm not putting our own in. I'm not putting Dennis Committee in. I'm not putting him
This
in.
is Spud's own list
laced
of
a
people
few.
who think
BT.
they're intriguing.
Oh, mate.